Very good. Excellent. I think we're up. Hey everyone, can you see me? I can see you. I can't see you, but you can now see me. This is our second time here at Mason K Studios. Welcome, also known as my office. Welcome. I was so excited on Tuesday. I realized about our new office, our new studio, that I forgot to introduce myself. I am Kristina Mason of Mason K Jade, aka Kris The Jade Lady. Welcome to our show. Welcome to my office. We're going to have some fun. We talk jade a couple times a week. You should be able to see me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We're going to get started. Are you ready? We're going to talk about this amazing, we're going to talk about carved natural jadeite jade today. Let's get started. Here we go. Okay. Okay, my friends. I don't know if you saw the promotion of this piece, but it's gorgeous and one of my most favorites. It's so translucent. You don't necessarily get that feeling, but let's talk about the carving first. So this is lotus flower. Do you see lotus flower here? And just being held by Kuan Yin's hand. I'm going to show you some Kuan Yin carvings soon. Kuan Yin is the goddess of mercy. Now, I have something interesting, though, to tell you. I thought that we would talk a little about lotus flower, and I know I'm not looking at you, but I wanted to read to you about the lotus flower, just a little bit, because it's really a beautiful carving and very meaningful. It says, the sacred lotus is a symbol of purity and perfection. It grows as a beautiful jewel out of the murky water, yet it is pure. Isn't that amazing? It's so beautiful. It's such an incredible carving with this delicate hand. Purity and perfection. It's a good size carving. This looks like the sun, by the way. Isn't that gorgeous with the hand coming out of the water? If anybody has successfully grown a lotus flower from seed, please let me know. I'm actually trying to do it. So it's a spectacular. I really even love the back. The back is really like a worry stone. Look at that, it's beautiful. This is a good size. Before I light her up, let's take a look here. You know I always have to turn the pieces over to get the size, about 35 and a half or so. Just so you know, I should remind everyone, let's talk about this for a second. Let's have a conversation here. I'm just getting used to my new studio. Let's talk about this, whoopsie, for a minute.
We have an Instagram.
We have a question?
We have an Instagram glitch.
Okay.
We need to redo the key for Instagram.
Oh, okay.
You're live on YouTube and Facebook.
Alrighty, everybody. If you guys just give me a second, I am just going to do our reconnection here on, let's see here. Give me a minute. We're just going to get started. Well, I think I shut it down, so we're going to start again. That's all right. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens. Just please give me a minute. This will only take a second. Let's just do that. Glitches. Okay. Here we go. I appreciate you watching. I'm sorry for the glitches. You know, it's I'm a real person, and you're just joining us here for our testing today. Okay. All right, my friends, let's see if this works. Give me a minute. In the meantime, let me show you that. Look at this beautiful piece. So beautiful. I don't know what's going on here. It's coming. It's coming. Well, everybody on Facebook and YouTube, it's a beautiful lotus flower. So what I wanted to tell you is that everything that I'm showing you today is all on one page for you. This is a no stress show. Okay, I think we're going now. I think we should be up on Instagram now. Takes a few minutes. So I wanted to tell you that every piece that I'm going to talk about today for every live show, all the pieces, Holly works really hard to make a beautiful page for us all so that you can see every piece that I'm going to show you today. Hopefully if you're up on Instagram, hey everybody, if you are here and in the chat, hey, give me a shout out so I know you're here, all my favorite jade junkies. I hope you're all here. Please follow us on one of these platforms so you'll get the notification about our lives, which will have fewer glitches, I promise. But I want to make sure that you know about our live page. So you can get there from Instagram, the link in the bio, or you can just go to our website, mkjadejewelry.com, and type the word live in the search. And then it'll come up with this week's live show. Click on it. You'll see all the pieces from today. No stress, okay? We don't stress about anything here. I will show you the UPC and prices as well so you can screenshot, but you don't have to remember everything. And all the descriptions, all the details are all on every page. Okay, having said that, let's light this beauty up. Ready? Look at this, so translucent. It gives an impression where it might be more opaque. It is just extraordinarily translucent, which means it's nice, dense material, as you can see by that beautiful glowy polish. Look at the polish it takes on. If it takes on a really nice polish, because the light can reflect so beautifully because it's very dense material, there's no pitting, and anything this translucent should be pretty nice. Absolutely gorgeous. What do you think, Jordan? Cinnamon jade, whiskey jade. It has all those colors. It's a real orangey red. I just really love the high relief here in the carving. I love this delicate hand going up to the beautiful lotus flower. So that was our first piece of the day. It is style 390041 for $1,080. Please keep in mind also about our first purchase discount. So we have all kinds of amazing things for you guys. We do offer a 20% first purchase discount. It's a discount code that you can use. You don't have to use it on your first purchase. You can test us out, buy something small. Maybe you want to save it for holiday shopping and you can use your 20% off one order. You're welcome to use it on your first order. You don't have to remember that either. The discount code is right on the top of our homepage. We really try to make this easy for you. Okay, so let's see. What should we do next? Oh yes, I'm going to show you. Let's do some Kuan Yin. We have two gorgeous pieces. Absolutely stunning. I love these two so much. They're both gorgeous carvings. You can see that. They're both Kuan Yin, Goddess of Mercy. They just have incredible color in them. They're lovely carvings. They're really a good size. As you can see from my hand, I will measure it in a moment. Beautiful Kuan Yin. Look at this flowing, maybe it's her robe. If you know, it looks like she's holding a Ru Yi, and a Ru Yi is a scepter with a Lingzi head, the Lingzi mushroom. Can you see the little Lingzi mushroom there? You know I love the Lingzi mushroom. It is the mushroom of immortality. I absolutely love that. It's a gorgeous carving in that it really has a beautiful lavender color, but then it has these extraordinary streaks of green and even like yellow and orange. Let's take a look at the back. Oh, is that beautiful? I believe, please, if you know, it looks like a cabbage or maybe a chrysanthemum. Look at her beautiful hair. It's just a lovely carving. You can even see her necklace. You can see that she's wearing, I'm sure she's wearing lavender, or she's wearing jade beads for sure. Just lovely. I love how it flows to the back of the carving. I love how it has kind of its own frame. I love when natural jadeite jade has its own frame. Okay, let's measure her so you get an idea of how large she is. I have so many amazing carved jadeite jade pieces to show you today, so I'm going to try to show them all. We'll see how far we go. 39 millimeters across, wide, and long. She is about 62 or so. As always, all the exact details are, of course, on the site. And the thickness is about 8.5 or so, depending on where you measure her. Let's light her up. I love the little top with the beads. I just think that each color helps pick up the colors from the main piece. Ready? Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at the green in there with the lavender. Just one of those perfect natural combinations. Isn't that lovely? Just a lovely piece. Good size. Not too big, not too small. Gorgeous material. She is lovely. And her style is 393-288 for $2,250. So let's compare her to this extraordinary piece. Look at this. I'm so excited when I have pieces like this to show you. It makes me so happy. They're so unusual and so beautiful. And of course, they're type A. We don't do anything else here. Type A means that it is natural and untreated jadeite jade. And how do you know? How do I certify that? Every order includes our certificate of authenticity. So we certify that every piece is untreated. It's natural, untreated jadeite jade, and therefore it will say type A. That's what it means. So every order will include, now I have this new camera, I can show you our certificates. Your piece, obviously the photo of your piece will be on here, and it says the exact gram weight on here as well, which will match the gram weight on the tag of your piece. And how do you know that you have an original certificate to pass along as a gift or as an heirloom piece, or just to know that this is your original copy? Every copy has our dragon logo. Let's see if you can show it. If I can move it around here, you can see that it's raised, it's embossed with our dragon logo. That is how I know also if somebody has a forgery. So you know there, we can tell if it's an original certificate. If you've lost one or if you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to us and we can try to produce another, or we can check on it for you. If you're buying a piece, let's say from Etsy, I saw an ad today from Mason K Jade Jewelry on Etsy. Maybe somebody purchased a secondhand piece with a Mason K certificate. You can always call us about that. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's move on. Let's see here. What should we do next? Let's see. We have to do this. Let's go back to this beauty. You can tell already how translucent it is. The lavender was definitely translucent. So I've been talking a lot lately about the difference between translucency and glow. So I think you can see. So they definitely, you would definitely think you know now because you saw it, but the lavender had some nice translucency. But this one has a glow to it, doesn't it? You can even see my fingers as they move behind. You kind of can here too. Right? Look at that. Oh, it's just amazing. But this one is even more translucent. This is spectacular. What a carving. Look at the flower. So we've got Lingzi mushroom. Looks like a flower here. Another flower coming up. Just exquisitely carved. It's really juicy, drooly material. Yeah, I'm drooling. Again, beautiful matching accents on the top. Natural jadeite jade, of course. Let's get her measured and then we'll light her up. So, width about over 41 millimeters and long. Oh, she feels so good. That dense material feels incredible. The back feels amazing. So almost 70 millimeters long, if not longer. And a thickness, I'm trying to see if this is the thickest, about 12.5 millimeters. All right, my friends, are we ready? You ready? Oh, she's just spectacular. Oh my gosh. Beautiful translucency. Really an extraordinary piece. Really lovely. Let's look at the back. Look at the back. Again, what a beautiful worry stone piece. So natural jadeite jade is your worry stone, my friends. I shouldn't say every piece, because we're finding out that possibly not all Guatemalan, not every piece, but many pieces, especially carvings, are finished often with a very slight coating of beeswax just to finish it off. It's not a treatment. It's not considered a treatment. And of course, it will evaporate and wear off. And that is why I will always tell you that jade loves love, that the oils in your skin are healthy for your jade. This is the gemstone to love. You're not going to rub a diamond. My husband, the gemologist, would go nuts if you rub your diamond. You're just making it dirty. You're making it less sparkly. But the oils in your skin are actually good for your jade. It's a very soothing, healing motion. It is believed by millions and millions that the jade touching your skin just helps relieve negative energy from your body. So just giving it lots of love is a healing motion for you and for your natural jade. So don't forget that. Absolutely, you wear your bang. I wear my rings. Now, you see, I forgot to put a different disc on. I'm wearing the same disc. I wear it almost every day. It's my disc of choice at the moment. I give it lots of love, and it is super shiny. So please don't ever forget, keep in mind that it was really, really good. Did I bump into the microphone? Sorry. It's really good for your jade to give it lots of love. And could you imagine a more incredible gemstone than a gemstone that I am asking you to love? So this beauty, so we'll give it lots of love. The back is super easy to love. Look at that. Look at that green. You can see what the material is. Look at this. Oh, that's so cool. She is extraordinary. So this beauty is $393,295 for $4,220, and of course you can take 20% off. Okay, so I have one more corded necklace to show you, and it is this spectacular piece. This is Guatemalan Jadeite Jade. I know. I'm obsessed with the material, just so you know. This is just an exquisite carving of a mountain scene. There's the mountain on this side and the trees, and there's maybe a temple or a home. There's a person walking across a bridge. They have like a hood on. I don't know if it looks like a hood. Maybe it's hair. I love the trees. I love how it goes from this blue-green material into this rich red. Look at the back. Again, amazing worry stone material. What I didn't mention is that all four of these, I'm so excited about our new studio, I keep forgetting things, but all four of these necklaces all have adjustable clothes. So you could certainly wear this at every possible length in between. So please keep that in mind. They're all on beautiful cords, all adjustable. You don't know me, but you will, and you'll find out I really love choices and options, and I love being able to offer that to you. So, it's hard to wear a necklace always at the same length every day. So if I can give you an option, I certainly will try. So let's light this beauty up because you can just see the light already traveling through. It's beautiful. Okay, you ready? I don't even need to, but gives you an idea, and you can see the carving maybe a little better. I don't want to blind you either, so it's a learning curve. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the person walking across. Look at the bridge. The detail is really, really gorgeous. And of course, the material is very dense and beautiful. That Guatemalan is so dense, and so much of it takes on such an incredible polish. I'm obsessed. We will be talking about Guatemalan Jadeite Jade coming up here many, many times. We're going to be doing band rings soon. We're going to be talking about it a lot. Okay, you ready? Because this is an extraordinary price. This is style 390065 for $840. That's a great price, and again, that's before a 20% discount. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's clean up here. Don't want to lose the jades. Let's see what's next on the docket. Oh, we're going to do some loose pieces, but I'm going to show you one gift. We have some statuary and gifts. We have some really fun things. I love this. I keep wanting to swipe it and give it as a gift to someone. I just love it. It is a natural Jadeite Jade incense holder. Isn't that amazing? That would be beautiful in a guest bath, or in your bathroom, or your bedroom, or in the kitchen. That would be so wonderful in the kitchen. I have one, a Jadeite Jade incense holder. I love it. In my kitchen, I don't know about you, but once I'm done eating, I don't want to smell the food. So I really love like incense matches and that kind of thing. So it's just a beauty. I don't know, is it a chrysanthemum? Is it supposed to be lotus flower? Maybe it's just a flower. It's just a lovely carving. $390, style 396524. It is, oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Let's see. It's almost 50 millimeters across, just to give you an idea. And at its thickest here on one of these, about 10 millimeter, just to give you an idea, that is a great gift. So I just wanted to show you a couple. You can go check out all the statuaries and gifts that we have on the site, but it's a beautiful carving and it's a great gift. I love the little red spots, and the red spots, I mean, I'm certifying it, I'm telling you it's natural, but the little red spots tell you right away that this has not been bleached of impurities. It's not B jade. There's no treatment here. If it was bleached, if it was B jade and it was soaked in acid before then being dunked in polymer and then put in a centrifuge to make it look gorgeous, these little red spots would be bleached out. Just a little note to self. Okay, here, we're going to move on. We're going to talk about this one. I love this piece. This is a large oval medallion. It is loose. When I say loose, that just means there's no bail. You see, we don't have anything on here to make it for you to wear. It's loose. We consider it a loose carving. And we have put a whole bunch on the site for you guys to see and buy, because a lot of people like to make their own jewelry, use their own gold wire, silver wire, go to their own jeweler. We understand a lot of people have friends that make jewelry, so we thought it would be a good idea to offer you some loose carvings. So as you can see where the tag goes through, that is the hole. You certainly could put a frame around it if you wanted. Not only do I love this because it's a beautiful butterfly, but it's an excellent example of high polish compared to a matte finish and how that is used by carvers. And I love it. It's an excellent example. You can see the background is more matte, which makes the butterfly, and my fingerprints, show up. Do you like our new colors of jade, jelly bean, gem and eyeglass cloth? You will be getting them. They work really well. They work really well on my glasses too. Anyway, I just love that, so I wanted to show it to you, and it's really special yellow. Yellow and red is found around the rind of the rock, and therefore, we'll talk about that many more times, therefore you just don't usually find large deposits, so you tend to have smaller pieces. So this is a really nice large piece. That's just from my hands. Look at that worry stone. Let's light it up from this side first. Oh, look at the green veining. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at just a slight carving there that feels really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, ready? Let's turn her around. There we go. Look at the green. Lovely. Look at that. Oh, what a lovely piece. It feels amazing, the high polish, and then compared to the matte. That's lovely. I mean, if you just wanted to give a piece of art, honestly, this is a great piece. It kind of looks, so also it looks like it was not cut from something. This piece looks like it was its own pebble. Doesn't it look that way? I would guess that it was probably found with just some rough on the outside, polished away, and it was a pebble. Maybe there was another half, and there's another piece, similar size, if you know what I mean. So did I give you an idea of size? This is a big piece. So 49, again, all the exact details are on the site. 49 by about 69.5, and a nice thickness of almost 10-11. Just stunning. So this butterfly is $329,195 for $1,290. She's super special. Okay, let's see here. Let's do these discs next. So, I mean, yes, so these are, again, they're under loose, but these are two pieces that you could just put right on a chain or cord. Here, let's just do this. I need like Jeopardy music. You could just wear it. You could just put it right on. It's double dragon. Look at that. Double dragon. And then look at this special one. This is so spring, summer. I don't want to use the word delicate. It looks delicate. It's natural jadeite jade, which is 24 times tougher than a diamond. Just keep that in mind. And there's toughness and hardness. And one of these days soon, we're going to have Jeff on with me, and we're going to talk about that because he explains it so well. But again, this is a piece that you could, if you have a gold chain, you see that I wear a disc almost every day on a gold chain. You don't need any gold. So that's part of what we have. We're going to be adding, I'm going to be doing a show soon because we're going to be adding an incredible selection of loose discs like this, and I want to talk to you about them. We're going to go through every single one because I have pairs to offer you where you can keep one and give one, or give two, one to each of your children, or we're gonna be talking. So anyway, in the meantime, I wanted you to see these two carved ones. There are more. Let's talk about this one because you could just buy them. You don't always have to worry about the gold or the chain, especially if you have your own chain that you'd like to use. This is a beautiful piece. It's very watery. What do I mean? It means it's translucent and it's not icy ice with no color. And it's not really, it's got a little icy green, but it just has a real watery look to it. I always explain it if I sort of scooped up a cup of tide pool water, what it would look like. So it's beautiful. Look at the back. It'd be absolutely fine if it flipped. This is great for a man. It's a great size. Most of our pieces are unisex. They're really great for anyone. This is a good size, a larger size for those that like that. Almost 47 millimeters and a thickness of about 5.5. Let's light it up. Light them up. Look at the two dragon heads, double dragon. Dragon is a symbol of power and strength and goodness. It also does represent the male as opposed to the phoenix, which is the female. So I love dragons. You got Raoul back here. We always got a dragon around. So that's just a really beautiful piece that, yes, technically we consider it loose because it doesn't have any gold, doesn't have a bail, but it's got the whole, you could just put it right on any chain and it would look amazing on anything. I just put it on a rubber cord and it looked great. So, and then there's this one, it's jade. We're going to be okay. Don't you worry. It's natural jade. All good. So you can see the difference. Such a difference in color. And they both have really good translucency, but this one's translucent. This one has a glow, right? Big difference. But of course the light travels through. The light travels through most natural jadeite jade. There are opaque pieces, yes, but for the most part there may be some level of light that travels through. But that is just, isn't that lovely? Very springy, lovely. It's kind of a minty green. Again, it's got some little yellowy orange spots, so you know right away that there's a good chance that it's not, wasn't treated, it's not B jade. However, we do certify it. Look at that. Really yummy. How big is it? It's got a creamy texture to it. This one's about 33 millimeters and at the edge about 2.7. This is one of those pieces, as I mentioned earlier, that I love that has its own frame. I love when a piece has its own natural jadeite jade frame. So this piece is $540 before any discounts, and it is to 931. And I'm just going to hold that up there. Let's see how we're doing here. Do we have anybody in the chat? We'll take a look. Isn't that lovely? Okay, what's next? Let's see. Oh, I love this piece, so I grabbed it. I'm just going to show you a few of the loose pieces really quick. I love dragon. I know, look at it, blowing fire. One of the things I love about this carving, besides the fact that he's so fierce, is that his tail wraps around to the other side. I love that. If it's not Phoenix on the other side, I definitely want to see Dragon's tail. Isn't that amazing? I think these are waves. I think they're supposed to be waves. Isn't that beautiful? Not the finest material, but a gorgeous carving. Look at his foot there. It's just lovely and blowing fire. Maybe this is smoke. Maybe that's supposed to be smoke. What do you think? You think it's waves or smoke? I'm not sure. Let's light him up. Gorgeous. Nice color in there. And the piece looks somewhat opaque. No, there's light that travels through and get a beautiful green glow. So, dragon. So this is $890. So 389137. And he is about 34 millimeters by 54.5 or so, and about, let's see, 9 or so millimeters thick. That's a yummy, yummy piece. I love dragon. Let's see. Let's do dragon. Okay, compare and contrast. You know I love tiger. Look at that. Really powerful carvings. The tiger. Well, let's see here. Let's see. What does it say about the tiger? What year is the tiger? Let's see here. The tiger. 2022, right? 2010. All you tigers out there. Let's see. Oh, let's look up. Let's see, what does it say about the tiger? I don't remember. We don't see a lot of tiger carvings. Let's see. The tiger is a symbol of courage and dignity and was a symbol for military power. Good to know. One of the 12 zodiacs, of course. So you know a tiger out there. Look at this Lingzi mushroom, of course. We all want some immortality. Beautiful carving of the tiger, moon or sun, and the tail, Tael, which was a symbol of money, of weight for money. It's really a great carving. I love the way he's standing. I love that fierce face, and that apple green is gorgeous. Look how translucent. And this is a pretty thick carving, but it is highly translucent. This has really a beautiful glow, a stunning green glow. This one is about 34 by 55 by about 7 millimeters or so. And this handsome tiger is $346,598 for $1,850. Okay, let's see here. Let's just take a look. Okay, let's see. Everybody's still here? Let's check the chat, see if anybody's here. Holly's here. Let's see, what else? Jordan's here. Hey, Jordan. Hey, everybody. All right, let's move on. I love seeing everybody. This is so fun. I'm so excited. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let us know. You can always email us as well or DM. You know how to contact us. And let us know if there's anything you'd like to see on a future show. Okay, let's keep going. And I've got a couple more pieces of loose. This is one of my personal favorites. I love the shape. I love this kind of rounded triangular shape. Feels really good. You know, for me, it's all about feel. And then the subject matter. And I love the two fish. Both Jeff and I are fish, or both Pisces. And I just, I love double fish. I've got a soft spot. Looks like lotus flower. Again, please let me know if somebody has learned how to grow those. And look at the back. I'm always, the back says a lot to you. How the carver, the artist finished the piece. What symbolism do they want to put on the back? How does it feel? Is it a good worry stone piece for me? This is a great worry stone piece. And it's a great subject matter. Flip the camera?
Yeah.
Am I not on?
You're on that side.
Oh, I was on the wrong side, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to our new setup here. Okay, so this is the piece that I was showing. You were looking at my side. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's light her up so you can see. I mean, you can see as soon as I move my hand how translucent this is. Okay. I mean, you didn't think it was going to be quite that translucent. Just incredible. It's a really rich red color with that green. So, 2 colors, maybe even 3 in here. Oh, little white, lighter areas. It's just a beautiful piece. It's 1180, 338, let's see, 654. And yeah, 1180 before any discounts. Got a decent size hole. You probably get some wire through that, or go to your local jeweler and just ask for a bail. Or it's a piece to put in your pocket. Discs are an excellent, or carvings, great thing to put in your pocket as just a worry stone piece. So there's this gorgeous red piece. And then I just wanted to show you these, because this is a really fun piece. Am I on the right place? Oh, you were looking at my side all that time? That's terrible. Oh my gosh, should be punished. Okay, I promise it'll be better next time. I promise. So I love these. They're flip-flops. So yes, you could wear them. You can make them into earrings. You could make them into all kinds of things. They have a hole that you could just put it right on a chain. Easy. So that's why I think this is a really great gift. This is one of those pieces that you can keep one and give one. Or maybe give them both to your kids or grandkids. Maybe you went on a special beach vacation. They just have a lot of symbolism in the summery aspect of them and maybe vacation aspect. So I've left them loose because I think that would be a really great gift to either keep one and give one or give both. You can add one of our oxidized steel chains. Maybe you have a gold chain that you would love to give, but that's a really fun heirloom gift that you can give. Okay, let's move on. Let's see here. I do have to practice transitioning back and forth, so we're going to do that. I will transition back. I'm not going to let you look at my side again, but I wanted to show you this beautiful charm bracelet. We've had a bunch of charm bracelets. I think this is the only one that we've had with all these fish. It certainly has plenty of room for more charms as well. That was a really popular thing. I think it still is. I think there are plenty of people that have charm bracelets, so sometimes we offer little goldfish charms, but this has the bracelet with all, let's see how many on there, 5 little fish, gorgeous white and green, on a 14 karat yellow gold chain. Let's switch. I will actually show it to you over here and switch over here. Hopefully I have really switched. They're beautiful little fish. Lovely. This is a really great gift. It's a good price with 14 karat yellow gold chain, 7 inches long. It's got a nice, good, large spring ring clasp. It's style 390164 for $1,380. Great price for the jade and the gold these days. And again, so this is a great gift, and certainly a piece that you could continue to add on to. Is the only bracelet I'm showing today. We do have some other bracelets. I'm also not showing any bangles today because we've been doing a lot of bangle videos. So we can do a show coming up maybe if you want on just carved bangles. Let us know if there are any that you want to see. So let's move on. I'm just going to show you a couple of pins. We'll try to just give you a taste of some of our natural carved jadeite jade pieces. We have these beautiful 2 little frog stick pins. I think stick pins are coming back. I think who doesn't love a pin? They're great on coats. They're great on sweaters, ties, jackets. Great on a lapel. Love the frogs. Love the frog pins. We've got green, we've got lavender. I think there's yellow and red as well. Aren't those fun? Look, 630 and let's see, 700 for those 2 fun pins. Okay. All right, well, let's move on to, we're going to do some pendants. Let me move the dragons out of the way. Okay. This is a special piece. This is an estate piece that we purchased, and it is really an exceptional carving. I'm really excited to show it to you because of so many things about it that I love. First of all, you can tell right away that it's an exceptional carving. We have dragon on this side. Can you see? Here's his face here swirling all around. There's lotus flower. And then on this side is a deer. Looks like under a peach tree. So, first, it's an exceptional carving. It's hollow in the middle, as you can see. You can see that it's carved on both sides with an exquisite carving on both sides. It has a beautiful 14 karat yellow gold frame. And what material would we call this? Does anyone know what we would call this? So this is called moss in snow. It has a very pure white base with one or many vivid bright green spots. Look at that. There's the moss in the snow. This one just has a little green down here. Let's light it up so you can see. Beautiful. That's an exceptional piece. It's got like a crown on it. The gold is beautifully done. The frame is really exceptional, making it easy to wear on either side. It's a good size. It is not heavy because it is carved and carved hollow. So about 39 millimeters long by about 60 millimeters, almost 60 millimeters long, sorry, other was wide, and about 10 millimeters thick. This exceptional piece is, it's on sale. Sweet. And you can take 20% off sale prices. This is 377080, originally $2,480, on sale for $1,980, and you can take 20% off that. Okay. So we've been talking about Kuan Yin. We had a few beautiful necklaces earlier. We are so fortunate to have this piece that we were able to acquire. This is exceptional lavender, and it is a beautiful carving. As you can see, Kuan Yin, Goddess of Mercy. Look at the back, so pure. It's 18 karat white gold and diamonds, so pure. I will light her up. She almost doesn't need it. She absolutely glows on her own. Ready? Exceptional material. If I get too close, you almost can't see. Stunning translucency. Beautiful diamonds, again, 18 karat white gold. This is style 396685, 4,280 before any discounts. I say any discounts. We do offer the 20% for first purchase. We do offer usually some fun discounts around the holidays. Also, if you follow Jewels of the Trade, I highly recommend that you do here on Instagram and on YouTube. Jordan is extremely helpful. In fact, I should give the shout out now to Jewels of the Trade and to Jordan and to Hunter for helping us out with our new studio. They were here helping me, and I can't thank them enough. If you follow her and you watch her show, she does a show often on Tuesday nights. Sometimes she gives an extra 10% discount to use on our site. So please keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, so many things to show you. Let's see, what should we do first? Let's move on to earrings. Oh, gorgeous. I just picked a few. We have so many beautiful pairs of carved earrings on our site. So Holly and I just went through, I just picked a few that I thought were really fun representations of what we have, really fun colors, really fun shapes, just to show. But go check them all out. Again, you can find all the pieces that I'm showing you today if you just click live into the search bar, or just go to earrings and look at them all. These are, I love everything about these. I love the color. It is a beautiful translucent apple green. I love the bubble carvings. You know, I love those bubbles. I love that they go from smaller to larger. That is a newer carving style. I love the matching little bits at the top, really fine apple green beads that help pick up the apple green in the carvings. And I believe those are pink sapphire accents. Again, all listed on the site. They have a nice jingle. They have a really lovely glow. They're really nice material. You can tell. Lovely. It's natural. Gorgeous. Thank you, Mother Nature. Let's get an idea of size. Let's see here. About 16.5 by, let's see. Oh my. About 37 and a thickness of about 3 millimeters. Lovely. These are style 378643 for $2,930. Let's compare those to these round ones. So similar but different. Similar in that they're natural jadeite jade. Long ovals, rounds with a beautiful top hole, floral bubbly carvings, beautiful 14 karat yellow gold, Chinese character tops. So they've got posts. Some people love a shepherd's hook or French wire. Please note, please, 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 it's important that you know that all of these earrings, I know this is fine jewelry, and yeah, it's a shepherd's hook. I'm not wearing one. Oops, I forgot. But because I wanted to show you, we will include a rubber silicone back or ear nut so that these cannot come off. I wear shepherd's hooks all the time, but I don't care the value of the earring. It doesn't matter. They're all valuable to you. So we will include, I don't show them on the videos because it's kind of a pain, but when we pack them up, we always include a silicone rubber ear nut that's appropriate for the earring. I tuck mine right up against my ear in the back and you can't see it at all. Please, 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 because I don't want you to lose any. If you lose it, you can always go to Michael's. You can always call me. I'll put another pair in the mail to you, or you can go to Michael's or Amazon, whatever, and buy a whole pack so you have them. I can't encourage enough. Please keep that in mind when you have a pair of shepherd's hooks, French wires, anything that's open. Sometimes we have leather backs that close, but if it's a shepherd's hook, not to worry. You wear your rubber ear nuts. Make sure we will include them, I promise. So, okay, I am not going to forget to transition back. I want to show you the round ones. I really love the round ones. I love them all. You know that. You know I don't judge the jade. I love all the jades. It's a real problem for me. So I really love the round ones. You don't see the round as much. I like the carved discs. I like the top hole. I think that works really well for the earrings. And I love the chain. I really love chain in earrings. There's something about it. I think because there's movement and flow, and therefore the jade is going to move even more and pick up the light and just show up so much more on your ear. So these beauties here, let's give a size of these because they're a really great size. They're about almost 28 millimeters and about 2.2 millimeters. That's a perfectly fine thickness for earrings. Keep in mind that these are not a bright green. Not everyone, I know you're shocked, but not everyone wants to wear bright apple green all the time. It's not everybody's thing. So we have plenty of bright apple green. These are a little more muted. Maybe for somebody young that you wanted to buy some earrings for, just different and not as bright. I really love that color. But they are definitely still, oh, look at this. Look how translucent they are. These will just have an incredible glow outside. You didn't think so. I know. Beautiful and translucent. Okay, let's move on. So it would not be a show here with me and I don't show you dragons. So these are dragons. Hold on, there we go. They have a back. Sometimes they're carved on the back. These are flat. Can you see dragon? Can you see his face here? Swirling around. Oh, I love the swirls. I love the movement in the carvings. These are really beautiful. We had a real small pair, similar but darker. Those are gone. These are one of Jordan's favorite pairs, I know. They're beautiful, highly translucent, and these glow. I love the tops. Look at those fine green rondelles. Look at the glow of these rondelles. Oh, I don't have too many of those left. Look at this icy material. Icy dragon. These are gorgeous. They're really good size too, not too small, not too large. And that iciness will really pick up the light and show up on your ear. Almost 26 millimeters wide. A height of nice dense translucent material, about 27 or so, 27 and a half, and a thickness of about 2 millimeters. Again, for earrings is just fine. These are style 395619 for $1,290. Look at the light. Look at that beautiful dense material reflecting the light. Beautiful. Takes on a beautiful polish. Okay, let's see here. Let's do some lavender. Oh, we don't always have a great selection of lavender drops, but we really do right now. If you're looking for lavender drops, I highly recommend you check them out. Again, I'm only showing you a few, and I'm only showing you some carved. So let's start with this beautiful, these are lighter lavender, highly translucent. You can tell that they have a glow already. I think they're so classy and classic, set with the Stardust, Stardust 14 karat yellow gold beads and the pearls. I just think that makes them so classy and classic. They're a great size and shape. You can see how translucent they are. Look at that. You can see the translucency through both. Look at that. Lovely, but clearly lavender. And size-wise, they're about 19 wide by about, let's see here, almost 37 by 2.7 or so, definitely over 2.5 millimeters. 14 karat yellow gold. These are style 378599 for $3,710. Compare and contrast. I mean, these are lavender. I dare to say these are purple, right? I mean, that's gorgeous, very translucent lavender, and then that's like purple. Gorgeous. Often when there's high translucency, I've said it a million times, I'll tell you all the time, when there's really high translucency in lavender, often the color is sacrificed. So in this case, I mean, these, I love the size and shape of these. You can see the colors and tints. They definitely, I mean, they just don't, they're highly translucent. These just are a little glowier, but these are highly translucent. Look at this. Look at this purple. Purple. Look at the matching beads. I wish I had thousands of these little beads. I don't have any more. It's depressing. Small lavender beads are very, very hard to find. Aren't these gorgeous? This just, it's so purple. Again, it's that flowery, bubbly carving goodness that I absolutely love. They feel amazing. That bubbly carving just feels really good. It really does. And then the bits on the top, these accents. Oh, they're spectacular. I think these are 18 karat yellow gold. Let's give you a size. Let's see here. About 15.56 or so. And over 31 millimeters long, and a thickness again of about 2.7 millimeters. Gorgeous. These are 389526 for $4,730. It is not easy to find lavender like that. Really intense lavender or lavender that has really nice saturated color is not hard to find, and when we do, it can be very expensive, so we try to buy it well for you. Keep that in mind. So there's the compare and contrast on those. Let's do, here, let me just show you, just so you can see these if you were considering them, just so you can see them all next to each other. Size, color, shape. That way you can always refer back if you were looking at some of the earrings. Okay, I think it's time to move on to, while I'm holding these, I know I love the jingle. Let's do some ice. So we've got all these. Let's look at these. We, again, in addition to the lavender, we have a really nice selection of ice. Icy green and just pure ice. Ice Jadeite Jade, that's what this is. It's really icy white. It's like ice. Ice Jade is really the purest form of Jadeite Jade in that there wasn't anything in the ground, in whatever, to give it color, chromium, magnesium, iron, that type of thing. This didn't have anything, but it does have some very special little icy bits of green in this high translucency bubble carving. I love the bubble. And look at these little bits. Don't have many left. Oh, the beautiful little accents. The green helps pick up the little green in these beautiful carvings. These are just, you know, if Jordan's here, Jordan and I talk about how sometimes there are pieces, the translucency, the color, the carving, that just make us emotional. This is one of those pieces that makes me emotional. I love the carving. So it's a bubbly carving, but it uses these, it's a little different to show off the green, I think. But they're so translucent, so juicy that I get a little emotional. I think they're a really great size if you're looking for maybe a little smaller carvings. Oh, look at that side. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. And look at those rondelles. Look at that. Juicy. These are 14 karat yellow gold. Definitely include an ear nut. These are style 395602. They're $1,800. That's a stellar price for icy Jadeite Jade. So maybe you want something a little more fun. Again, please go take a look because we have so many. But we have this pair. These are maybe a little more, I don't know. They're just very different. It's just a compare and contrast. These are really exceptional. Let's see, 1,800, but these are 1,200. Maybe a little more fun, a little artsier for the person that you are maybe buying for or for yourself. These are really gorgeous. So it's It's an icy oval with a tassel. I love a tassel, and these tassels are pea pods. They're little pea pod tassels, and they have some real beautiful translucent blue-green in them. Let's light them up. These are really fun earrings. This is an amazing gift. As you know, I do not think Natural Jadeite Jade is only for your 35th anniversary. I think Natural Jadeite Jade is for every anniversary and every birthday and every occasion. Just keep that in mind. Let's see here. Okay. So, I think we're still on this camera. Let's light her up. Let's light it up. This is a great anniversary present. This is a great gift. These really will pick up the light, will show even in dark hair. I could wear these and I think you would still see them. I love them. I love the movement. I love playing with them. I would play with these all the time. All right, so, all right, I'm going to skip around just for a minute because these are the beautiful tassel earrings, but we do have a very fun tassel pendant as well. Multicolor. I know. Isn't that fun? I love the little pea pod. So this is a pea pod pendant, multicolor. They're all very translucent and yummy. Beautiful icy oval here. I believe it's 14 karat yellow gold. I love a tassel pendant. Look at this. Green, red, yellow, ice, light green, dark green. Beautiful. Oh, I would play with that all day. This beautiful piece is style 388888. Well, that's a very lucky piece right there. $990 before any discounts. Okay. I have one last pair of earrings to show you. We just added these to the site. Are these incredible or what? Who knows if you'll ever see a pair like that again. Beautiful. Are they red? Are they yellow? Orange? They look so orange. The beautiful matching bead at the top, they probably would be referred to as red. And the beautiful sort of white, really, kind of a greenish white. Look at these. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that amazing material? Half and half. Beautiful. These are flat on the back. It's a beautiful shape. They're beautiful on the back as well. Look at that beautiful floral, that floral bubbly goodness. Beautiful translucency. All these pieces should have all the information on the site and videos and everything. If it doesn't and we're missing information, my gosh, please let me know. These beautiful carved pear shapes are about 13.5 millimeters wide by, let's see here, 27 millimeters or so long, and a nice thickness of over 2 millimeters. This beautiful pair set in 14 karat yellow gold is $396,166 for $1,220, as always, before any discounts. Okay, so let's move on to some pendants. We've got a few pendants, a few necklaces, and a few rings left to show you. I'm going to book through these all. Is this incredible? I don't think I've ever seen a piece like this before. Incredibly rich, dense, translucent material. Look at this incredible yellow. And there's my Ling Z. There's always a Ling Z. I love it. Look at this incredible green streaking. Are you ready? This is one of those pieces you can look at that. Ready? Is it 18 karat? 18 karat yellow gold, beautiful satin. I love the satin compared to the high polish. Are we ready? Okay. Oh, is this unusual, incredible material? Look at this richness, translucency. Talk about a worrystone piece. This will feel amazing on. You will rub this and love this. Look at the back. Let's see it through. Let's see it lit up. Oh my gosh. That is an exquisite, rare piece of natural jadeite jade. I don't expect to see anything like this again. Almost 21 millimeters wide and a length of about 42 and a thickness, a nice thickness of almost 6 millimeters. It's got a really nice thickness. Just my fingerprints. but incredible translucency. This piece absolutely glows, but you can see that it glows on its own. This is a very special piece. 390-614-2980. Okay. So, look at this. This is so special. I love this so much. I cannot take it. We'll be doing shows coming up, as I told you, with matching discs. We're also going to be doing shows with double rings. I can't get enough of this. This is cut from one rough. This piece has its own integral bail. It's got a double rings in the carving. It has its own bail. I love that. These tend to fly on the site whenever we put them. This feels so good. It's just a really nice carving. Little bit of weight to it. It'll hang really beautifully. And of course, what do you see right there? Look at this juiciness. What is that? That's the Lingzi mushroom, the mushroom of immortality. Look at this. Look at this. Juicy prosperity and longevity. There's a bat. It symbolizes happiness. Look at this incredible material. And this is a thick piece. This is a chunk. This is a nice chunk. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Hold on. We're gonna have to do something there. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Those are my alarms to make sure that I post for you guys. This is a really nice chunk. Look how thick it is, but you can tell it's got a glow. Look at that mushroom glow. Look at that green. So icy. This piece is really glassy, icy, gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, look with its own bail. Look at that, carved out of one piece. How many pieces have you seen like that? Pendants that have their own bail carved into it. Look, there's the bat. Look how translucent this is. Look at that. Look at this. That's a thick piece. Really has incredible translucency. Look at this. So, let's give you an idea of size. So very one of a kind. Look, almost everything on our site. I mean, everything on our site is one of a kind. You probably never find anything that looks exactly like a piece on our site. Similar, sure. Exact, no. 23 millimeters across without the little bail. If I just do the carving without the bail or so, about 35 with the bail. It's all laid out online. It's probably about 38 millimeters or so, and a thickness of 10 to 12 or so, and still has that incredible carving. This is an amazing piece. Again, perfect for anyone. This would be great for a man on a leather or rubber cord. That'd be incredible. He would rub it all day. What an incredible anniversary present or any gift. Oh, $384,958 for $2,030. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. Hey, can anybody give me a shout out? Am I still working on Instagram? Because my view is frozen. So if somebody could give me a shout out and let me know if we are experiencing any technical difficulties. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to continue. Okay. So this piece, this is one of my faves. This is one of my designs, not my carving. We bought the carving loose. This is an exceptional ice jade carving. Oh, again, there's my Lingzi mushroom. There's the peach, symbolic of a happy marriage. A couple of peaches. Look, I think it's a peach tree. Look, or symbolic of a peach tree. A peach, peach, peach. And then our happy Lingzi mushroom. Beautiful satin. I believe it's 18 karat yellow gold satin with a beautifully made frame and a beautifully bezel set pear-shaped diamond bail. Look at that. Is that lovely? Look at the back. You might hear my neighbor. I have a neighbor who sometimes is on the phone. We also have a music school in the building, so sometimes you might hear some random music. So that's just the music school in the building. Are you ready? Should we light her up? Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's like glass, it's like ice. Doesn't that look like it's carved ice? It does. It looks like carved ice. Oh, this is the gift of the year. I think this is one of them. Very special. 392-373 $5,570, and you can see why. Very rare, very special piece. Okay, so I think we're ready for necklaces. Oh, I love this piece. Of course, keep in mind that anything translucent always looks best on the skin, that your skin is an excellent backdrop. It really shows off the juiciness of the jade. So please keep that in mind. You're just seeing it on my hand, but once you put the piece on, here's a good example. Let me show you my ring. Look at this ring. That's lovely. This lovely material. I know, it's juicy. We'll talk about it. It looks quite lovely, but I put it on and it has a glow. It's juicy. Look at that. Trust me, translucency always looks better on the skin, even though this looks so pretty here. Okay, so let's see here. All right, we're gonna do this. Okay, so let's do this. I have 3 necklaces to show you. So let's do this. All right. So we've been doing more and more. Here we go. We've been doing more and more on these beautiful oxidized steel chain. These beautiful carvings, just on chain that's easy to wear. It's not expensive gold. It's really kind of understated, which a lot of people like. You can add additional chains. We do have different lengths as well. Holly was able to get some longer lengths for people that need them. We totally understand. I just love the way the darker metal makes the jade pop. And they're great, and they don't add a lot of cost, and they're really great for men. Okay, so let's look at them up close. I'm just showing you 3 today because we have so many that I just chose 3 that I really love, and they're all similar but different. Let's start with this gorgeous green one. These are all very one of a kind. Let's see here. Look at this beautiful piece. So translucent. These are ways for me to get really great pieces to you at really great prices with the chain. So this is $550 for this beautiful piece. This is just a really translucent, juicy. I just love it set across. You really get a really great impact. You could totally set it this way if you wanted to wear it on the chain this way. I'm sure you could pull it off the chain and set it this way. See the holes? You have so many options. I like choices. I'm just saying. So this is it's a great size and shape. I think it'll make a really nice statement for somebody looking for something very springy, little pop of color. This is really a tremendous gift. Look at this. Look at this translucency. You could absolutely take it off and put it on a gold chain. That would look incredible. We will try to offer some gold chains on the site. Gold is so high now that I just... that's one of the reasons we're offering the oxidized steel, but I love it. I love the contrast between the darker, subdued metal compared to that bright, beautiful, translucent green. So this piece, and I didn't give you the style, I gave you the price, $550, $392,984. This beauty, let's see here, 23 by 41 or so by 6.6. Nice thickness. As you see, it's carved hollow, not heavy at all. That helps with that translucency. It would be a translucent piece anyway, but it's got that hollow carved look to it. Okay, so there's that one. There's only one like it. These are very, very one of a kind. Keep that in mind. When it's gone, it's gone. So I'm not here to push and sell. I just don't want you to be heartbroken because it's happened to me so many times. So then there's this beauty. Again, so very one of a kind. Probably more one of a kind than the green piece. Beautiful with the lighter yellow or white at the top. Kind of swirly filigree carving. It's got the shoe symbol here of longevity. Definitely double-sided. Again, carved hollow, so it's not heavy, and you could change the chain if you wanted. Beautiful. Got a little red spotting in here. Let's light it up. Oh my gosh, you didn't think it was gonna be... Did I hear a jaw hit somebody's desk? I'm just saying. Look at that. Beautiful translucency. This is an amazing piece. And again, the oxidized steel chain, those are 20 inches. You ready? This is $170. I'm just saying, we really try. I want everyone to be able to afford their first piece of natural jadeite jade from us. Natural Jadeite Jade is the potato chips of gemstones. You just can't own just one. So this would be your gateway jade. This would be your first piece, a gateway to a lifelong love of natural Jadeite Jade. So for $170, let's light her up again. Look at what you get. That is just a really gorgeous piece. So very one of a kind. Just like whoever you're giving it to. Or yourself. What a beauty. $170, one of a kind. So if you love it, my gosh, please grab it. 393042. And next, the last piece, last necklace, and then I'll show you a few rings, is this piece. We did have several that were similar. This is the last one. I'm sure that Holly will confirm that. But this is the last carved white Jadeite Jade disc that I think we have at the moment. I do have some pure ones. I have some ones that are not carved coming, hopefully next week. So keep that in mind. But this is the last carved one. Very special. Feels amazing. It's a great size too. 30 millimeters on the nosy, and a nice thickness of over 3 millimeters. Clearly you can take this off and put it on any chain you want any day. Another beautiful thing about the disc. We try to buy discs that have a decent size hole so that you can make that change anytime you want. So this beauty is on a 20-inch oxidized steel chain for $430, style 392939. Yummy, huh? It's great. Again, perfect unisex piece. It would be really great for anyone. Feels amazing. Great way to give jade. Okay, so let's see. What should we do next? We'll say hi, and I don't want you to forget me. I have to show you this ring. So you already know that I love the Lingzi mushroom. So when we were talking about doing carved Jadeite Jade for the show, this was the first piece I picked. It is so special. I can't have them all. You have to, somebody has to love this piece. This is a Cinderella piece. Why is this a Cinderella piece? It's a Cinderella piece because it's a solid band, and therefore it must fit just right, like Cinderella's slippers. We refer to solid band rings and one-piece bangles as Cinderella pieces because it has to fit just right. It's a little snug for me. It fits on my ring finger. Obviously it's still here. Look at the Lingzi mushroom of immortality. Look at this gorgeous piece. Look at that. So it goes from the mushroom of immortality into happiness. The bat right there. It's so beautiful. So it is a size 6.75. However, it's a little bit of a width here. So it probably fits more like a 6.5. So just keep that in mind. It has beautiful translucency. Look at this. Most of the band rings we have are just solid band rings like mine. I don't think, this might be the only one that's carved. And so I had to show it to you. I love that this is a little yellow red. I love everything about it. So unusual. It's so unusual. So size 6 3/4, but probably fits closer to a 6.5, 6 1/4. It is style 396654 for $1,070. Had to show you a carved solid band ring for our carved jade jewelry show today, of course. So here's one flower. I have all kinds of flower rings today. I think that's all I have today is flower rings. Hold on. Okay, a few more pieces. So there is this very, very special piece. Let's do this one next. So compare and contrast. Look at this. Oh, this is, talk about carvings. What a beautiful flower carving. What an exceptional ring. Is it 14? It's 14 karat yellow gold, so it's going to hold up nicely. Look at the edging. They almost look like ribbons. Obviously, they're leaves or petals, but I love the satin. I think that's what gives it that ribbon look to it. I love satin gold next to the high polished natural Jadeite Jade. Beautiful open, of course. Look at how beautifully this ring is made. Isn't that lovely? Look at the band. Look at the texture on the shank. It's a size 7. We certainly cover size up or down. if you need it resized. Let's see if we can get some light through this beauty so you can see how beautiful the apple green. So it's just the gold that's getting in the way so you can see where the light can travel through. It definitely has some very, very nice translucency. It's really a good size ring. Do we still say cocktail ring, right hand ring? I just want it for my hand ring. I just need some jade ring. Whatever it is you want to call it, it's exceptional. This is great for everyday wear. As I said, natural jadeite jade is 24 times tougher than a diamond. Jadeite jade is meant to be worn every day. It is still a gemstone. It's still a fine gemstone. You still have to treat it that way. We have all kinds of care instructions on our website, and we will do a show coming up all about the care. Maybe we'll take you home with me and we'll wash some of my jewelry with, here, let me give you an idea of just the jade. Just jade, 22.5 and about 22 this way with the gold, just to give you an idea. And of course, there are photos with rulers on the site and dimensions, about 27.5 by probably about the same, 28.5. Just a beautiful piece. Oopsie. This is style 389953 for $3,210. So there's this flower ring. You ready? We only have a couple more. Ready? Look at this one. Great compare and contrast. Beautiful. One definitely has more of a more specific floral carving, but this is definitely just floral. You can't quite see it, but there's a center and petals that go around. Can you see the petals? Maybe on camera you can. Let's light this one up. I love that it goes from light to dark and it's got these darker streaks in it. Look at that color. Look at that. That's going to look amazing while you're driving. This is one of those pieces that customers tell me that they look at for years and are always finding little aspects of it that they absolutely love. I love the multi-prong style. It's a very popular style. It's a classic style. That's one of those styles that will never, ever get old. Here's an idea of size with the prongs. It's about 18, 19 millimeters. And this way about 22, and you can see it has a pretty decent thickness. So did I already tell you that? I did. 2,480. Let's light it up again so you can see that color. That is yummy. Okay, so we've got that one and we've got this one, right? And we have one last one. I think this is our last piece of the day, my friends. Again, ice jadeite jade and the floral bubbly goodness. Look at that beautiful flower right there. Just carved so beautifully. Jadeite jade really looks best in cabochon form. That's why the bubble is so popular, because it really shows off natural jadeite jade the best. Cabochon meaning smooth, meaning that it's not faceted. That's smooth. Each one is like a little cab, and it reflects the light so beautifully because of its translucency. Isn't that lovely? It's a nice thickness, nice, simple four-prong, simple shank. We don't need to dress up the gold. The jade speaks for itself. Let's light it up. You know it's juicy and translucent because it's ice. Look at that. Just pure jadeite jade goodness. Absolutely beautiful. This carved oval set in the four-prong is about 13 millimeters by about almost 18. That's a pretty standard size. That's 17.8 or 9 or so. And you can see it has a nice thickness, which might be on the website. This is style 396142 for $3,040. Remember, that is before any discounts. That is today's show, everyone. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate you joining me here today. Again, I'm Kristina Mason with Mason K. Jade. Until next Tuesday, I will practice, I promise. We're going to have a great show on Tuesday. Join me then. Until then, watch for the promos. And until then, everyone, get jaded. Thank you so much.